Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope all you are keeping fine. I am Sukulamram. This video clip is part 2 of Computer Standard 5. Dear students, kindly open your book, page number 51. Today we shall continue our learning from chapter 5, that is footnotes and endnotes. Let us read the lesson and learn from it. Footnotes and endnotes. Footnotes and endnotes are used for additional information such as explanations, comments, or references. Footnotes are given at the bottom of the page, whereas endnotes are provided at the end of the document. There are two linked parts of a footnote or an endnote. These are 1. A note reference mark, 2. Corresponding note text. You can see the note reference mark present next to the relevant text in the main document. It may consist of a number, a character, or a combination of characters. It is meant to point out that additional information is available in the linked footnote or endnote. The footnote or endnote can have any length and can be formatted just like any other text. Dear students, footnotes and endnotes. Footnotes and endnotes are used for additional information or extra information such as explanations, comments, or references. Footnotes are given at the bottom of the page, where endnotes are provided at the end of the document. Then there are two linked, and these are: one is a note reference mark and second is corresponding note text. We can see that note reference mark present next to the relevant text in the main document, and it may consist of a number or a character or a combination of characters. And it is meant to point out that additional information is available in the linked footnote or endnote. Footnote or endnote can have any length and can be formatted just like any other text. Inserting a footnote or an endnote. For inserting a footnote or an endnote, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Bring the cursor at the place where a reference mark is to be inserted. Step 2. Click on the References tab and do any one of the following. Click on the Insert Endnote or Insert Footnote in the Footnotes group. This will insert the note reference at once. Alternatively, you can click on the footnote and Endnote dialog box launcher. To view the footnote and endnote dialog box, from the footnote and endnote dialog box, select footnotes or endnotes as per your need. Page number 52. Select a format for the note reference in the number format box. In the Start At box, type or select a value for the first note reference. You have the choice of using a symbol instead of a number or letter reference. Click on symbol to view the symbol dialog box. You can select a symbol and click on OK. Now you can click on Apply to close the footnote and endnote dialog box. The reference will get inserted to the document. Step 3. The cursor will shift next to the footnote or endnote number at the bottom of the page or at the end of your document. Now you can type the text for the endnote or footnote. Step 4. Double click on the footnote or endnote number to get back to the document. Dear students, how to insert footnote or an endnote. To insert footnote or an endnote, we have to follow 4 steps, and these 4 steps are: step 1 is first bring the cursor at the place where a reference mark is to be inserted. Then step 2 is click on the references tab and do any one of the following. Click on the insert endnote or insert footnote in the footnotes group. Then this will insert the note reference at once. Also, there is an alternative. And this alternative is click on the footnote and endnote dialog box launcher, and to view the footnote and endnote dialog box, then from the footnote and endnote dialog box, you have to select. First is select footnotes or endnotes as per your choice. Then second, select a format for the note reference in the number format box, and in Start At box, type or select a value for the first note reference. Then third is use symbol instead of number or letter reference. Click on symbol to view the symbol dialog box, and according to your choice you select the symbol and click on OK button. Now click on the Apply. Then the reference will get inserted to the document. Then come to step 3. The cursor will shift next to the footnote or endnote number at the bottom of the page or at the end of the document. Now you can type the text for the endnote or footnote. Then step 4 is double click on the footnote or endnote number to get back to the document. Page backgrounds. You also have the option to add watermarks, change the page color, or apply page borders to make the page attractive. You can find these commands from the Design tab in the Page Background group. Adding watermarks. A watermark is a text or picture that can be placed behind the text. Follow these steps to add a watermark. Step 1. Click on the Design tab. Click on the watermark option from the Page Background group and select Custom Watermark. Step 2. The printed watermark dialog box will be displayed. If you want to insert a picture as watermark, point 1. Select the picture watermark option. Click on the Select Picture button. The Insert Pictures dialog box will be displayed. Point 2. Find a picture of your choice, select it and click Insert. Then click on OK from the Printed Watermark dialog box. You will observe that the picture gets inserted as a watermark. B. If you want to insert text as a watermark, point 1. Click on the Text Watermark option. Type the text you choose as the watermark and then click on OK. Dear students, page backgrounds. There is an option to add watermarks, change the page color, or apply page borders to make the page attractive. And you can find all these commands from the Design tab in the Page Background group. Then let us know how to add watermarks. To add a watermark, we have to follow 2 steps. And we can add text or picture as a watermark. Then let us know these 2 steps. What are that? Step 1 is click on the Design tab. Then click on the watermark option from the Page Background group and select Custom Watermark. Then step 2, the Printed Watermark dialog box will appear. And 1 is, if you want to insert a picture as watermark, then first select the Picture Watermark option, then click on the Select Picture button. The Insert Pictures dialog box will appear. Then second, find a picture of your choice, select it and click Insert. Then click on OK from the Printed Watermark dialog box. Then you can see the picture gets inserted as a watermark. Then B. If you want to insert text as a watermark, Then click on the text watermark option. Then type the text according to your choice. And as the watermark, then click on OK button. Page number 54. Changing page color. If you want to change the color of the page, click on the page color option and select a color of your choice. Applying page borders. For applying page borders, follow these steps. Step 1. In the Design tab, click on Page Borders. The Borders and Shading dialog box will be displayed with the Page Border tab selected. Step 2. You have the option to select a plain border or a designer border. Step 3. Click on OK. Dear students, changing page color. If we want to change the color of the page, then we have to click on the page color option and select a color according to your choice. Then applying page borders. Suppose we want to apply the border to the page, then we have to follow 3 steps. Step 1 is click on the page borders from the Design tab. Then Borders and Shading dialog box will be displayed with the Page Border tab selected. Then step 2, from the options we have to select plain border or a designer border. Then step 3, click on OK. Now the border is already inserted to the page.